Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where skincare is all about progression over perfection, because perfection doesn't exist. But you know what does exist? Fake products, counterfeit skincare, and I would argue most notably fake K-beauty. As with anything, as something becomes more and more popular, people want to cash in and make quick and illegal money. I want to thank the sponsor of this segment of today's video, Haru Haru. We're going to be talking about their amazing sunscreens, which are authentic, starting with their Black Rice Airy Fit Daily Sunscreen. This is an SPF 50+, PA4+, with chemical filters, which means there's no white cast. And if you're not into the super dewy finish that a lot of other viral sunscreens leave, you're gonna love this because this is like a velvety, sheeny finish without being too shiny looking and without feeling matte. It's like a perfect in-between, a natural finish. And because of ingredients like ceramides and black rice bran oil, adenosine and niacinamide, you get all the goodness you would get from your moisturizing stage with a sunscreen. So for those who maybe have more oilier skin, this is a really, really nice one that you can layer up throughout the day without feeling greasy and bogged down in product. So not only are we getting the sun protection, of course, from UV filters, but the ceramides and heart leaf help heal your skin barrier and help soothe. Adenosine has some anti-aging properties, and niacinamide is going to help with that excess sebum production and brighten your overall skin tone. And the black rice oil is rich in antioxidants, which is amazing to pair with sunscreen to help fight free radical damage. We all know that by now, right? But I'm not a big fan of like using vitamin C for that. So yes, as you know, one of my go-to sunscreens, but for on the go, I like to use the Haru Haru Wonder Black Bamboo Daily Soothing Sun Shield. Again, SPF 50+, PA4+. Chemical filters, again, that leaves that natural, not too matte, not too greasy finish on the skin. And of course, easy to reapply on the go. That's why I love a sunscreen stick. Oh, that's actually kind of gross where I've been using it. And the curve shape enables you to get into all the crevices, which you know I love in a sunscreen stick. Like all Haru Haru products, it is of course cruelty-free, but we have a few different ingredients in here that we do in here. We have their Air Fence, which is like a mattifying and cooling ingredient without feeling like minty. It's like a powdery ingredient that helps absorb all that oil, excess sebum, maybe the kind of like greasy look that you get from reapplying sunscreen over and over, but it doesn't leave a white cast. Ectoin and betaine for hydration and moisturization, whilst helping the skin barrier, and then niacinamide and adenosine for soothed, glowy skin. I didn't realize as well, but this is actually an airless pump. I thought it was just like a standard pump, you know, like the plastic tubey straw bit that goes down there, but it's airless, so there's very little risk of like oxidization. So an amazing combination for at home and on the go. You can find all the links to these products down below, available at Olive Young Global, one of my favorite places to go for K-beauty, and both the sunscreen and sun stick is available on their official in-house operated Amazon UK store. And thank you again to Haru Haru for sponsoring this segment of today's video. So do check out those links because they are official retailers, and that's what I want to talk about. Especially when it comes to buying sunscreen, you really need to make sure what you're buying is authentic. Let's start with Amazon, because Amazon is of course an easily accessible website that most people buy everything from, right? They have their Prime delivery service, so if you need something, you're gonna get it the next day. It's accessible to everyone across the world with speedy delivery, so a lot of brands want to choose Amazon as one of their official retailers. But there does seem to be an issue with fake products on Amazon, as I mentioned, especially when it comes to K-beauty, Korean skincare, and the luxury skincare market as well, actually. And this is largely in fact due to their Amazon marketplace. This is a third-party selling platform on Amazon that, according to Amazon themselves, makes up roughly 60% of physical product sales on Amazon, with those sales growing faster than Amazon's own retail sales. So when you are shopping on Amazon, the likelihood that you're buying from a third-party seller is extremely likely. And anyone can do this. Anyone who can register as a business, with all you need to get started is, according to their website, a business mail address or Amazon customer service account, chargeable credit card, a valid passport or other form of ID, and company registration details, including a VAT number that's here in the UK. So, does this mean anyone can just go on there and sell whatever the fuck they want? Kind of. Not really. In some cases, Amazon may want to check your products. This is to make sure that, in their own words, your products meet the standards for product and listing quality, as well as other category-specific requirements, which sounds really good. It's nice to know that somebody at Amazon is actually checking what we're buying, unless it's beauty, of course. Those categories that are being checked on are home entertainment, furniture, lawn and garden furniture or appliances, major appliances, sports and outdoors, and flowers and groceries. With home entertainment entertainment being TV appliances, speakers, home entertainment, major appliances like washer dryers, dishwashers, fridges, etc., being the only two categories that will 100% need brand level approvals from an Amazon representative. And while selling pharmaceuticals on Amazon requires its own set of registrations, regulations, law requirements to sell, cosmetics don't. You can sell any cosmetics you want. So there is no one at Amazon who's physically going to check the thousands of new third-party sellers or the products they are selling. And this is an issue, particularly with the popularity of luxury and K-beauty. The issue arises when, people aren't checking these sellers, and these third-party sellers are able to kind of trick consumers into thinking that they are the official Amazon page of the actual brands. They'll often use a name that looks very similar to the official brand, maybe just like one spelling mistake or a capital letter here and there that doesn't make sense. And Amazon have tried to take certain steps to counteract these products going on sale, but it's still an ongoing issue with brands like CosRX, Songboon Editor, just to name a few of the most recent, having to warn their customers about Amazon fakes. A lot of these third-party sellers sell counterfeits as a profession, so they know what they're doing. They know how to trick the consumer. But there are ways you can make sure you are buying official products from Amazon. And this goes for pretty much every website as well. So number one, if you have any suspicion, go to the official brand website. What I tend to do is go to the website, scroll down and see if they've got those links at the bottom. It's usually like their socials and then a few shops, or go to the about section, look for official retailers and go from there. If you can't find a link there, then head over to their official Instagram, and they'll often have a link to Amazon pages if they have one in their link tree. Especially less popular K-beauty brands will use Amazon to sell their products internationally instead of using places like Olive Young. Number two, you can ask the brand on social media. Social media teams are usually super quick at replying, they know all about the business, and max you have to wait 24 hours to get a reply. Third thing to look out for is the price. A lot of people say that they go to Amazon to buy their cosmetics for a bargain, the hugely discounted prices, but usually that's not a good sign. Usually that's a sign that it's most likely to be a fake. If the prices are too good to be true, they probably are too good to be true. 4, low quality images or odd pictures that veer away from the brand's own type of marketing. For example, this brand on Amazon that's pretending to be Round Lab, you can see that the packaging is slightly off, and then all of these images, stock images of random people on the beach, doesn't make sense with their actual marketing. This Fake Skin 1004 sunscreen, again, really weird branding that just doesn't make sense to a K-beauty brand. But also look out for images whether they've taken the original packaging, photoshopped out the brand name, swapped it for something else, or just left it out altogether. Number 5, you can actually download a Chrome extension called FakeSpot, and this analyzes websites, online stores including Amazon, for scams, fake reviews, and you can also tell if an Amazon page is legit or not because they approve certain sellers. Number 6, check out those customer photos in the review section. If the packaging looks dodgy or something's not right, don't buy it. There have been times that I saw a K-beauty product that I really wanted, and I've been like, I didn't know they sold on Amazon. And I scroll down to the reviews and people who also don't know that it's fake still. I'm looking at the product and I'm like, that's not it. Like the packaging's wrong, something's off. And 7, I think most importantly, check the type of seller. Click on who's selling the product. If it takes you to a shop front with like fucking bras or random electronics and it's not just a dedicated brands page, do not buy from that shop. We also need to discuss TikTok Shop because honestly, it's a bit of a mess over there. TikTok Shop is booming right now. TikTok Shop is as addictive as the app itself. But like Amazon, it also now allows third-party sellers to sell their products. And again, it's very easy to sell on TikTok Shop. Pretty much anyone can do it. I keep getting messages telling me to sell stuff on there, like as a brand, and I don't have anything to sell. In fact, just search popular viral skincare products, again, like the CosRX Nail Mucin, and it brings up so many fakes. Beauty of Joseon fakes, fake glow recipe products, fragrances, makeup, and even prescription-only ingredients here in the UK, like tretinoin, was being sold on TikTok Shop and peddled by influencers as well, earning a commission. When asked by The Observer what the fuck was going on, TikTok claimed it said it had removed hundreds of products and merchants from TikTok Shop so far this year, including around 50 listings flagged by The Observer. I want to state, however, TikTok Shop is a great selling platform for genuine brands. Small businesses are thriving on TikTok Shop because it's so easy to sell and purchase over there. However, this also means it's so easy to purchase and sell fake cosmetics and start a fake cosmetic shop. I would go as far as saying that TikTok Shop is essentially just Temu. Temu. I'm never calling it Temu. I know that's how you meant to pronounce it. I filmed a video a while back where I did a Temu skincare haul, mainly just to show these fake products, how real some of them looked, and how some of the dupes are on Temu are made to look so similar to the actual product that they may as well be a fake version of the product. Every single product I found on Temu, I could find on TikTok Shop. And selling on Temu is just as fast and easy as Amazon and TikTok as a third-party seller. I think all sellers on Temu are third-party, right? It's all the same. It's all the same. And flat out, I would say, don't buy skincare from Temu. A recent documentary that aired on Channel 4, which I was asked to be in, but I didn't have the time, did their own research on Temu and the safety of the products being sold. And I really, really wanted to do this documentary and talk about the cosmetic side of it, because unfortunately they didn't actually touch on that. So whilst they didn't touch on beauty and cosmetics, they did find that a lot of jewelry items and even clothing had an interesting, well, not interesting, but had a high amount of heavy metals than should be allowed on jewelry. Which makes you think, what is in those dodgy skincare dupes that they're selling? Now, I'm working on a standalone Temu video, so I'm going to cut this kind of short. Whilst there's no proof that products from Temu sellers is unsafe, you are very unlikely to be getting what you paid for. Again, Cosrx snail mucin falling victim to some of these fakes, with every single snail mucin I bought from Temu being a complete fake. And then a lot of the products being so dupey, so dupe, that they're almost meant to trick the consumer into thinking they're buying the real thing. I feel like people nowadays have come to expect this though from online shopping on places like Temu, Amazon, TikTok, Wish, whatever's going to pop up next. But there are many legacy brands who have noticed the fast and consistent sales that allowing third-party sellers to sell on your platform makes. And a lot of these trusted legacy brands are now allowing third-party sellers to sell on their website. Brands like Superdrug we have here in the UK is kind of like, I don't know, the American equivalent. Think like pharmacy, but a little bit cheaper, drugstore, but a little bit more affordable. They have launched what they call their marketplace, which has over 300 third-party sellers. By the looks of things, they are all verified. They all seem to be very legitimate. So hopefully this is where Superdrug will continue to go. This isn't the same for companies like B&Q. Now I know B&Q isn't a cosmetic brand, it's like a hardware store here in the UK, but they allow, just like Temu, just like TikTok Shop and Amazon, people to sell any products that they want. A lot of these, again, don't meet safety requirements, but it's okay because B&Q can't take the blame because it's a third-party seller.
Why is B&Q selling a product that we've known to be dangerous for over a year? But did you know that B&Q has actually started its own online marketplace where third-party sellers can sell their products under the B&Q name? Online marketplaces don't have a legal responsibility for the safety of the products they sell. Instead, that falls to the third-party sellers, and, well, they're often small companies based abroad. It's a bit like if B&Q used its car parked for boot sales, except not as easy to spot.
And this worries me because Boots have announced that they're going to start allowing third-party sellers as well, and all these products are mixed in with their own byproducts, with products that you sell on a daily basis. It's not a separate marketplace or a separate third-party seller section. So if Boots don't take the same initiative that Superdrug have and literally approve every single seller, we could be buying a load more shit. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. I think these third-party seller and fake items and scam items are becoming a real issue, but I do think people are starting to notice, people that matter. Thank you again to Haru Haru for sponsoring a segment of today's video. You can find the product links in the description down below, and please follow those links and no others. You can watch some product reviews here and some general light entertainment here, and I'll see you over there.